Since the dawn of time, men's clothes have felt like an afterthought, resized for different bodies using math. But you can't drag and drop style. Enter True Classic and the greatest t-shirt known to man. This is the story of a college dropout, failed musician, and gambling addict.
Hey, I wasn't an addict. I was a professional.
That's Ryan, and this is the story of how he discovered the 3 secrets to make men look better in their t-shirts. It all started one day after opening his closet to a wardrobe full of disappointment.
Hey, honey, how do I look?
Ryan decided to make some changes, so he bought the most expensive t-shirts he could find.
Oh, you're buying that?
Ryan soon realized that if he wanted a perfect shirt, he'd have to make them himself. But there was one problem. He'd never made a shirt before, and that's when he remembered his college years. Ryan was not a great student, but he did learn a thing or two. So he gathered some friends who knew a thing or two about clothing, manufacturing, and, well, just being a guy. And he told them his plan. And after some work, they had a prototype. And it was spectacular.
Wow, this is spectacular.
Tighter around the arms and chest, but loose in the torso, making his dad bod look like a rad bod. And it was so soft, Ryan almost cried.
I did not almost cry.
But there was a new problem. They were out of money.
At that point, I almost cried.
If his dream was going to survive, he needed to take a gamble on the future. That's when Ryan remembered his sad, lonely years in Vegas.
Hey, I wasn't lonely.
Ryan didn't always win, but he knew when to bet on himself. He would go broke 1 month later. So he went back to his friends and asked them to go all in on one big, stupid bet.
But it wasn't a stupid bet. I knew that if men had the choice to look better at a price they could afford, they would bet on us every single time.
There was just one last problem. It was hard to stand out from the other boring t-shirt glands on the internet.
There's got to be a more creative way to do this.
That's when Ryan remembered the years he spent trying to be a jazz pianist. If you wanted to attract a crowd, you had to put on a show. So he found some funny guys off the internet, and together they took the True Classic message to the people, and millions of men started feeling like $1 million, because everybody deserves to feel good in their own clothes. So True Classic doubled down on 5-star service.
You're buying that?
You're gonna look great. And if you don't like them, we'll exchange them at no cost. And that's one of the reasons we have hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews.
True Classic started making all the classic parts of a man's wardrobe with the same intentional commitment to better comfort, better fit, and better price. So you don't have to risk it all like Ryan. You don't even have to go to a store. And that's the 100% unadulterated, completely true.
Well, mostly true.
Completely true story of True Classic.